Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem Podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by my horny homies, Jonathan Semerow, Anthony Luby, Luke Farnsworth, and Neil. How you guys doing today?
Well, I was thinking, actually, Alex, now that we're on the topic, I was thinking we should all play a game where we all like stand outside wearing like time period accurate cowboy costumes, and then like somebody goes, all right, 10 paces, and we stand back to back and we pace 10 paces, and we all turn around, and whoever finger bangs the other guy first wins. You know, like with your finger guns, you go, yeah, and you finger bang your friend. Yeah, I got him, and then you're like, yarg, and you know, like cowboys. So how are you, Luke?
Aren't we 10 paces away? How are we doing that?
With skill.
Am I Luffy? Am I the One Piece?
Have you ever been to like those book sales in school where they sold those plastic pointers?
Oh, yeah.
We have like a 10-foot long one. Whoever can stick it up your buddy's ass first wins.
I mean, wouldn't the way to win is just not turn around?
No, it's a long-distance prostate exam.
But if you don't turn around, it's not going to go up the butthole.
Look, I'm not doing this for fun. I'm doing this to check your fucking prostate health, dude.
It's not going up my beehole, though.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, I guess. I was trying to think of a good fucking intro like all week, and I couldn't think of one, so I'm going to leave it with a question. If everybody was blind and we could only use echolocation to like find things in rooms, how many times do you think you would accidentally drink piss?
Not a lot, because piss fucking smells.
Well, not even that. Piss is either in the toilet or in your body. Who's pissing into like 2-liter bottles and cups and leaving it around their house?
Or like sticking their head in the toilet.
Obviously, Thorpe doesn't game.
Dude, I'm the gamer.
Yeah, dude, he's right. A lot of gamers piss in 2-liter bottles.
That's actually a fact. I have a buddy who pisses in 2-liter bottles.
Oh my god, that is gross.
He was like, yeah, I would sit down and game, and I'd have to piss, and I'd have a 2-liter of Sprite, and I would just piss in the Sprite bottle.
Dude, that's fucked.
Why is this homie pissing into your bottle?
He didn't feel like going upstairs to the bathroom.
Just piss your pants.
I'd rather piss my pants than in a fucking bottle.
I mean,
I'd just wear a diaper.
when you're gaming, you're gaming. How are you, Thorpe?
I'm drinking my my liquid sparkling water, no calories. There's literally nothing in it. It is just water. And I paid like... See, you would think I paid probably like $3 for this. Nothing, because Alex bought it and I took it.
I was about to say, you didn't pay shit for that.
I didn't pay a dime.
I bought 2 10-packs.
And they're still in the fridge. That was like 2 months ago.
Yeah,
So
they're okay.
This is I don't even want to say this is off topic. This is more on topic. But this only applies to 2 of the gentlemen here, not Jonathan. For like a reason that I will state right now. You 2 watched Angel Beats, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you thought it was, very sad.
A lot of people
It's
think
very
it's really sad.
Okay, well, I think something in it made it... I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say it wasn't sad, but I think it could have been sadder because...
Wait, are you going to spoil the ending?
I mean, yeah. Alex, the show's fucking 20 years old. It's not going anywhere.
Okay, just in case anyone has not watched Angel Beats, this is a spoiler alert, so skip ahead.
Oh, God, Jonathan's in the room.
Jonathan isn't.
Okay.
Jonathan doesn't watch anime,
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
he'll
right.
never watch Angel Beats.
Okay,
Man,
anyway,
we're going roundhouse today.
There's like 4 girls in the show. I think it's very difficult to... I have my opinion of best girl. Who do you guys think best girl is in that show?
Angel.
See, I have...
The redhead?
No.
Who?
Yuri.
The main girl.
That's the redhead.
Yeah.
No, she has purple hair. There's Yui and Yuri.
Which one is
Yui
Yui
is the one
the
in the band with the
retard.
fang who hung herself.
Oh, in the
Yui's-
band.
Yui's
Dude,
the
I
retard
loved
who
her. I
hung
loved
And
her.
there's Iwanasa,
Yeah,
who
she
was
kept
the
hanging
first girl
herself.
in the band, right?
Mhm.
She hung
So-
herself by accident.
Yeah.
It was funny.
I guess this is why I didn't think it was as sad as you guys said it was, because I didn't think Angel was best girl. So I thought Yuri was. So at
I
the ending,
thought I was sad when it
Yeah,
happened with
I was
Yuri
in-
I'm
already.
Yuri.
not saying I wasn't sad. I'm just saying I was like, I expected to bawl, but I did not.
No, the end of the show isn't what made me sad. It was the actual ceremony that made me sad.
The ceremony was sad as
That
fuck.
that was what I thought was
Because
sad
at
about
the end
it.
of the show, they bring it full around again, like so everything kind of seems okay, like Clan Ed was. But the ceremony is what made it the most sad. And
Yeah.
I kind of like throughout the show because people just disappear. Like, they just leave. You
It's
know what I
neat.
mean?
Well, but what like bothered me, I guess, because I thought Yuri was best girl. I didn't think honestly any of the girls got enough screen time to like be considered like super best girl. Like even Angel, she was in the first episode and occasionally in the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
But even when she showed up and was more so
Part of the
main
group.
character, she was still hardly in it.
I think the only one that did get enough time was Yui.
I think
Yui had
Yui-
like
Yui
had like
had a lot.
4 or 5 episodes of a 12-episode
and
anime.
it was kind of like it kind of made me mad how they got rid of her first with the baseball.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. That sucked.
And even at the
Oh, that
end
made
at
me
the graduation, when everyone was going through and they were going off one by one, there was who went first? It was
I think it was one of the dudes.
It was his friend.
Yeah.
no,
it was-
he
the
was,
guy
he
met-
was second to last.
Or wait, no.
Oh,
First was
I can't remember.
not Yuri, not
Yuri was
Tachibana.
second.
It was the other girl.
No, I don't think it was.
Wasn't it a
There were
girl?
4 of them, right?
5.
I think there were 4.
No, there were. Hold on.
I think it was Angel, the main dude with the red hair.
And then his friend Hinata
His-
with the blue hair.
Yeah, and then Yuri.
Yuri was there.
Yeah, I think it was those 4. I don't think there was anyone else.
Anyway, keep going. I'll
Okay,
find
so in my opinion, Yuri was best girl, and she wasn't the last one to go, which kind of bothered me because in my opinion she was best girl, and the last one to go was Angel, and Yuri wasn't even like near the end. His one friend came after Yuri was already gone.
yeah,
So I was
yeah.
like, well, it was still sad. I still found it very sad, but I wasn't like, oh, it wasn't like soul crushing, and the ending was very more uplifting.
No, I
guess.
think that's one of those shows where it's it definitely it didn't make me bawl my eyes out. It's not soul crushing like Plastic Memories or anything, but it has its place in those sad shows.
Oh wait,
It
no,
really
I don't even
does.
have to look at it. I don't have to look it up. There were 5.
Who was
It
the last
was
one?
the mind control guy, the guy that learned hypnosis.
Oh yeah. Fuck. It was the student council vice president.
The student council vice
Oh,
president
that
that became
guy.
the president after they got Tachibana
Mhm.
fired.
All right,
yeah.
yeah, that's who I completely forgot about.
I think when I was looking up Angel Beats, people were saying that it's dependent on how you look at the end of the show. Like if you're like, oh, they're getting reborn and it's not actually sad, you're like, oh, okay. But then if you look at it and you're like, they're gone now, they probably won't see each other ever again, then you're like, oh.
It was more so I thought my best girl was getting shafted. Not,
I mean, pretty much every girl got shafted.
I know
except
they all got
Angel.
like. I feel like none of them got enough screen time as they deserved, especially Angel. With
Yeah,
the,
she
with
needed
the, with the
more.
role
Cons-
she played at the end of
When
the show.
she was a main character and she didn't get enough time, I was kind of like,
I
this
was
is dumb.
All right, but either way, I thought it was a really great show, and I
Oh yeah,
thoroughly enjoyed watching.
easily. It's a classic, and that show actually. Jay, you're good.
Yep, you're good.
But that show is. I found out when we were doing the podcast stuff with Luke that that show is also made by Key, which what Clanad was and Canon was.
Yeah.
I had no idea before that, so I thought that was really cool.
There was just recently this studio that I found did something. I think Luke, look it up. Who did Shuffle? Because I think that studio did one other
Shuffle
notable
Studios.
show. No, it is definitely.
The animation looks
not.
a lot like A Bridge to the Starry Skies.
It's not. That was.
Well, I
Doga,
know it's
that was
not.
Doga Kobo. Wasn't
Yeah, but it looks similar.
It has an exclamation mark. Dog.
Dude, you don't have to look it with an exclamation point.
Holy shit!
No.
wait, it was a game.
It is by Studio Asreed, who also did Autoforeta.
Sorry, I had to
From
Never seen
Commonplace to World's
Forgive me
Strongest.
for
Are you
using
talking about
my
that
phone
one?
on
It was,
cast. My
Future
phone
Future
diary.
Diary.
That's the one I was pointing out. Hey,
Oh.
dickhead.
Okay.
Hey, fuckface.
Jay,
Hey, retard bitch.
I'm listening.
Hey, cum jar.
Man, you gotta
Hey,
put your
cock
guard
Oh, they
Holster.
also did I Couldn't Become a Hero, so I reluctantly decided
I
to get a
think one of
job.
my favorites is Cum Dumpster.
Yeah, that one's fun.
I like cock holster.
That one's not bad.
What is going on?
Dick sheath. Hey, Alex, you're my dick sheath.
But did you hear? Did you
No.
hear
Did
what
you
else?
hear the news?
Dewey Cox died.
Oh my god, that was good.
Oh.
Classic
Oh.
right there.
Okay,
That's classic.
so Luke was talking.
No, Anthony was. 'cause
So
he said-
I'm Jay.
The horse's name was
Friday,
Friday.
and that's not an oyster.
That's my
I liked
life.
the book.
That's not an oyster. The horse's name was the book.
Jeez.
It sounds a lot like what's the name we came up with for a solidly bouquet?
Oh wait, I got it.
All right,
got
I
it.
had
Darling in
I
the
had a-
attack.
I had a question about that. How
Darling-
is it like Darling in the Franxx?
Just because they're fighting the huge.
That doesn't make any
Just because
sense.
they're fighting big monsters, and the huge reminded me of the Coloxosaur,
Yeah.
so I said Darling in the Franxx.
All right, it was
Would you mind
a,
Darling
certain,
in the-
a certain scientific darling in the Yuri School Idol project.
I still don't get the Darling in the Franxx
Wait,
one,
Luke,
but I'm gonna let it
Do you
go.
not get it?
No.
Wait, Luke, you seriously haven't heard the news?
No. No, what's the news?
Luke, you haven't heard?
No, I haven't.
So I was actually thinking earlier this week about something.
Such a fucking asshole.
Anyway, Shuffle also did Future Diary.
Oh, did they really?
Yes.
Yeah, they did. They really
Studio
did.
Asread.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what,
Thanks
is,
for googling that for me, Luke.
Yeah, no problem.
Dick.
All right. Whose turn
I
is
was
it
gonna
to
say
talk?
something.
Let me hear it.
Well, maybe I don't want.
I'm
I'm sorry. I'm just
you're
being.
off, man.
I'm
I'll
just
put
being.
rubble
I'm
in
just
your
being a
place.
dick to be a dick at this point. So I was like sitting around, and at this point, I think we've all seen plenty of anime where they go to schools or academies or things to that nature. And I was sitting around wondering to myself, man, if I was vibing in an anime, if I was in an anime
Visor.
and I was still of school age, which anime school would I have wanted to go to?
Okay,
Dude, I have had that thought a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. I've also had that thought.
Which anime school would I wanted to go to?
Which anime school would I
Would
Have-
I wanted to go?
would I have wanted to go to?
There you go, buddy.
Has everyone had this thought?
No,
Yes.
You haven't?
I've never thought
know.
No,
about it.
Luke's focused on the important things.
Titties and thighs.
No,
Damn it.
wholesome. It's not about titties or thighs. It's not about butts or
Sex.
personality.
Armpits.
It's you know what we're here for. Us boys at the Hello Harem Podcast. We live, breathe, sleep, eat, come, sustain, fuel our cars, stock our fridges, and hold our pantries full of wholesome. It's all wholesome.
Damn it.
Oh.
Jay, what school would you want to go to attend?
Like that's why I asked. You
Oh, I
guys,
thought you
'cause-
had an
no. Like
answer.
I kind of want to hear other thoughts before I make a final decision.
Mm.
Yeah.
For a while, I was always thinking, like, it wouldn't be plausible for one main reason, because I'm not a girl.
You're not
so,
real.
So I couldn't attend Otono Kizaki.
I think it's Otonokizaka.
Otonokizaki. Zaka.
Love Live School.
Yeah, from
It's
School Idol Project.
Really?
Why the
Yeah.
fuck would you not want? I mean,
Well, I
don't-
mean, I can't, because I'm not a girl, so I literally could never
Alex,
attend
this is
it.
not the problem.
Alex, have you seen Data Live?
Yeah,
Shido dresses up as a girl.
And
he
goes,
played off really well.
I think you
Do you
could.
think you couldn't?
I would like to think so.
Does he have government backing for a voice changer?
Yeah, I don't.
Look at his Adam's apple.
You'd be one manly woman.
Alex, be
Thanks.
like, you girls want to go swimsuit shopping?
Hey,
Think about
the-
getting a 2-piece.
Luke, how about
I'm
you?
the transfer student.
I don't have an answer, honestly.
Look, Anthony, do you have an answer?
No, I've thought about this, and I can't decide on just one.
I'd want to go to the school from K-On, I think.
So you're in Alex's boat.
That's an all-girls
Well,
school.
You want to dress up as a chick and try and join the after-school tea time?
Look, I'm not saying what I'm going to say, but, like, I've got some mean fucking love handles, and that would get me in.
I think my fat ass would get
I think Alex is, like, voluptuous boy pussy.
Oh, dude. Like, visualizing that is really
Voluptuous boy pussy?
Not okay.
What?
gross. I don't know. I wouldn't mind going to the high school DxD school.
I thought about that too. But,
That's,
to really, like, for things to work, you would have to die.
You think if Alex had a big boy pussy that his clitoris would also be large? Just wondering for the viewers back home. You can cut me out of the podcast if you want.
I think high school DxD would be pretty sweet.
That'd be epic.
I mean, I would
except for-
die.
Yeah, you'd have to die.
Why would I have to?
Because
Rios.
that's the only way Issa even got in. Because he fucking died.
Dude, I would
Wait.
fucking die.
No, it was a normal school.
Well, yeah, it was, but that's the only reason he knows like Rios.
That's the only reason he knows Rios. But if you just want to go to the
Entrance
school,
exam.
Why would I want to go to the school and not get to know Rios and Akano?
Yeah.
The question isn't, do you want to be a character? Do you want to go
Or
to the
no,
school?
Well,
but
the
it's the reason
characters
why
are-
you would want to go to
Yeah,
that
the
school.
characters influence where
I'd
you
want
want
to
to
go just because the animals on the railings on the staircase.
Oh, the turtle
Mhm.
from K-On!
Tonchan.
Oh, it's not Tone.
It's not
Well, I know,
Tonchan.
That's
like,
not Tonchan.
Tonchan.
Tonchan's in the tank in the
Motherfucker,
room.
I know where
Tonchan is a
Tonchan
pig-nosed turtle.
Pig-nosed motherfucking turtle.
I don't think the police officer turtles will appreciate you calling them pig-nosed turtles. I think you should be a little more considerate. Just,
Whoa, that's spicy.
just call them turtles on duty. I'm making a civilian arrest. COP. It means civilian on patrol. Put him up.
Wait, I had an announcement.
Oh right.
Yes.
So I have an announcement. We just passed 20 subscribers on YouTube.
Hey yo.
Shout out to our 20th subscriber, Adam Walker.
Shouts
you
Adam.
know who it was?
Yeah, I know who it was. I told him that we had our YouTube channel. He's like, I'm gonna subscribe. So I sent
Adam.
it to him. He subscribed.
Adam. Thanks.
Adam. Send us feet pics, Adam. Send us feet pics at helloharempodcast@gmail.com.
Adam, we at the Hello Harem Podcast would like to thank you for your service.
And your feet pics.
I'm pretty sure he will send feet pics if I
Well
ask
then,
him
Adam,
to.
if you put your feet pics into, if you send us feet pics, we will put them in the thumbnail of the next episode.
We'll
Thank you,
put
Adam.
them in the description below.
Wait, can we put Adam's feet pics in the thumbnail of the next video as like a gift to our 20th
Wait, does
subscriber?
Adam have nice feet?
I don't
Because,
know.
dude, we could like catfish guys into selling Adam's feet pics.
And then we make all the money.
It's the
profit.
Hello Harem pyramid scheme.
We take our subscribers' feet pics and sell them for money.
The goal of the Hello Harem podcast is not to have a successful podcast and entertain our viewers. It's to one day all of us have our inboxes full of feet pics.
It's to solicit free feet pics
Yeah,
I'm
the
so
goal
sick and tired of paying for them.
from
goal-
people named Adam.
the goal is not to hit enough subscribers to get Galgura to notice us and be a guest on the podcast. It's to get feet pics from everybody.
You know, it's actually funny you mentioned that. I was thinking, like, dude, what if we got a VTuber to guest on the podcast? How cool would that
It'd
be?
be hilarious because it would be like whenever a Muppet would be like on a like a TV show. Like it'd be us. It'd be like, well, hi Kermit, and the VTuber would be like, but they can only turn so far. So it'd be like,
Hey, how are
How
you
would
doing
how would that
today?
even? What is the logistics of getting a VTuber on this
I think
podcast?
they would have to, like, stream their own thing, and we would take that audio
Just
and
put it
video
right
and just
there.
yeah, and just cut it in.
just
snip
put it in like the corner.
of like a video, yeah, but for the
Just
audio,
put
you would
them
just
right
snip in the
there.
audio.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
put her
Like
right there. She'd be right in between Akano and
Yeah, we could
Rios.
like get a big screen.
If we got like a TV,
Yeah, we
or
could talk to
shit,
and
I'm
like
putting a lid on that.
we get a webcam. You know, we're talking to a
Put a
shark
lid
and
on
she's talking to four horny guys.
Whoa.
Am I?
She
wrong?
is like
Uh,
9,000 years old.
well, dude, then I don't see a problem.
I don't see a problem either.
Dude, I snapped at the same time as you. That's pretty epic.
All right.
Okay, Alex.
Me and Luke have a
So what are
connection
we
after that.
talking about?
The rainbow connection.
Well, today we're going to talk about emotional animes. Either whether that be shows that made you cry, shows that changed you as a person. That can be in a good way, possibly a negative way, if there are any.
Never a good.
And how many shows made you cry, if we even get there. And shows that you could wish you could watch for
pull
a
up my
first
list.
time again.
Shows that you could wish you could if you could.
Shows
shows
that,
that-
you wish if you could. Do you ever?
My
have
face
you,
when.
Have you? Do you? MFW. My face. My when. Have you? Do.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Thanks for coming to my
I
TED
gotta
Talk.
like look through my list to see like shows. That,
Made you bawl.
just shows.
He has to find shows because he's only seen like 4.
Hello, everybody that's seeing the cameras.
Mine takes like 4 scrolls.
Oh, I'm Alex, and
So
I
you
have
know,
no
Jay.
life and no girlfriend.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, I finger my own ass at night. Ooh, I'm Alex.
All right, that's not true. Come on.
Yeah, I've been in your room during fingering hours.
So it's Luke.
Who says when I sleep it's fingering hours? I go to bed.
That magical time between 11 and 11:15 where it's Alex's fingering hours.
15 minutes.
That's all it takes. Doesn't take 15 minutes to go 2 knuckles deep in the ass.
All right, let's talk about some sad anime. I'm about to throw up.
I don't want to be in anybody's room while they're fingering their own ass.
I don't either. That's disgusting.
That's rude.
Well, let me know when it's like 6:30. I got something to do.
All right. Okay, let's get into it. I want to start this off because everyone already knows my fucking answer, and I'm gonna run with it to the grave.
I have 2 that it might be, but carry on.
I mean, I have a whole fucking list here. I have like 9 shows.
How are you going to run with an anime to the grave whenever you'll die long before people forget this show?
Don't worry
I'm gonna
about
buy the Blu-ray set, and I'm gonna bury it with me.
When I die, bury me with my Blu-ray set.
When I die, bury me with the box set.
Bury me with my body pillow.
But for me,
But
that's logical.
There was
That's
no
actually-
good recovery. There was
No,
no
there
good
wasn't.
recovery.
There
from
wasn't.
you can't
We're-
bounce back.
We're down the drain. But I'll start it off. There's also one on this list that would some people wouldn't think makes them sad, but it made me sad, and I'm pretty sure it made everyone else on this fucking table sad. But I'm gonna start with Clan Ed for obvious reasons.
Yeah, because
It's sad.
it's fucking sad as
Yeah.
fuck.
I think I was reading a list about like saddest animes on Google, and Clan Ed was number 1 on like all of them.
Luke, actually, you didn't cry at Clan Ed, did you?
I don't remember.
You said you got really angry.
I think I got
when,
mad because it wanted to make me cry, and then Fuko shows up and she goes, "Yeah, star." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm happy
My
again."
sister's getting married. Have a starfish.
And I got happy again. So
Yeah, Fuko really.
I kind of just bum rushed through it to stop the sad. I would have cried if I didn't do that.
You should. It's. I wouldn't bum rush through that.
I
show.
got up to episode 15 of After Story on like a Monday, and I was like, all right, I can't watch this on a weeknight. We're going into work the next day. I won't be okay. So I put it off until the weekend, binge watched 10 episodes in one night, and yeah, it wasn't a good time. It was not a good time. I mean, the ending rolled around, but those 9 episodes really fucking sucked.
Do you know what show, like, you were talking about going to work and feeling like shit the next day?
Yeah, every day.
Well, yeah, that's new. It's nothing new. But a show that made me feel like that, like, for some reason, was Citrus. For whatever reason. Yeah, when I finished it, bro, I felt so fucking empty. Like, I was in work one day, and I was, like standing in the hall, like, the aisleway, and I just started crying. I was, like, thinking about Citrus, and I'm like,
Yo,
why?
that doesn't...
It doesn't make sense. I don't know
No.
why. I was like, why the fuck am I crying? Because everything like resolved itself. So I just wanted to know what the fuck was going on. I felt horrible after
What do you-
watching. For some reason, I don't know. The manga's great. I read all the manga.
I just... Yuri makes you cry?
I mean, it's beautiful.
Yuri makes me cry because I know no one will ever love me like those 2 girls love each other.
Shut up, Luke. We don't need to get serious right now.
I don't know, but Citrus made me. I don't know. I have no idea why Citrus made me feel that way.
You guys should just scissor and get it out of the way.
Fucking...
Dude, that's on the list of things that we put down. I
Wait,
put
what?
that show.
Really?
Fucking,
Yeah.
I
A
th-
place
that was
further than the
That was
universe.
an emotional show. I forgot to put that on my list.
Dude,
Because
that was
I felt empty when it ended.
I did. It was...
I didn't feel like emotionally torn or anything. I just felt empty. I was like, man,
It
I
gave
want
Girls
more.
Last Tour vibes.
Yeah,
It really did.
It was great.
it was fantastic. Good show. They scissor fucked a lot.
It was surprise scissors.
So if you're into that, watch A Place Further Than the Universe. I really didn't think that show would be that way. I thought it was just girls go see penguins.
I
Yeah,
said add
that's
2
what I thought it
shows
was.
To my list because I forgot to put A Place Farther Than the Universe and Girls Last Tour on my list.
And Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs.
That's on there.
You put that on, but you didn't put Girls Last Tour.
Yuna and the Haunted Hot Spring is like 5th.
You fucking ape.
Got him. But well, where were we at? Where were we at?
Place Further Than the Universe.
Yeah. Okay, it was like last We watched that last week, right?
Last week.
Last
A week from today.
So like 2 weeks ago, before the last episode, Luke was over here. We were planning that episode, and we're like, "Hey, let's binge watch something this weekend." So Alex chose a show, and Luke had a show, and we ultimately left it up to Jonathan to decide. And these were both supposed to be very funny shows.
It was hilarious. I had a really good time watching it. It just ended.
Yeah, I also had a great time watching it,
Yeah.
but it was definitely a lot more sad. I didn't expect to watch it and be like, "Fuck, man."
Yeah.
The ending
Yeah.
just wasn't happy.
No, that's the thing. The ending was happy.
It was, and that's what made me
Because
sad.
It was happy in a sad way.
It
Yeah,
was
it was-
empowering.
It was like an empowering ending. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because the main thing is resolved.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for shows.
I mean,
that
I'm not trying to spoil anything here, but the main problem that was in the anime got resolved. Not them not being able to go to Antarctica. It's pretty fucking obvious they make it to Antarctica. That's not a spoiler.
Yeah,
Pengy.
they
That-
fight penguins.
They fight them.
Yeah, it's a shonen.
No, she's surrounded. She's surrounded by the Pangies.
She unlocks her power of penguin.
But
and
like the
then
main issue in the anime resolves itself in a very beautiful way. Albeit it was sad during that scene, and it did make Alex tear up in front of the boys.
Oh yeah.
Which
definitely.
is
Oh,
the
no,
last
it was
thing
We
I
were all
watched.
like,
sad.
fuck, dude.
We're all like biting our tongues, like.
Yeah, we were like, fuck, that's all that money.
Oh yeah, all the
Yeah.
money. Well, what's funny
$10,000.
is like we started that show and we had to pause it twice because we were laughing our fucking asses off at two scenes.
Oh, you know what? For this sake, I will put the image right here, from what we were laughing at, right at the tip of my finger.
There's two.
You
There's
actually
two.
put it on my face.
Oh, yeah, this right here.
This better be edited in because
I will, I swear to
this is
God.
literally like all
Mhm.
visual that we're speaking
Oh,
for
yeah.
right now.
Yeah. So the first like 5 episodes, we are having a great time laughing our ass off. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be such a fun show to watch. And then like they get to Antarctica, and I'm like, fuck. I feel
Yeah, a
empty,
lot
dog.
of shit happened while they were there. Like a lot of the characters' like backstories you learn about. You find out why shit hit the fan with some of them.
I think that was also like awesome about it too, because like again, they all resolved their own situations with each other.
Antarctica was the healing we had along
It really
the way.
was. It was like icy hot.
Come to Antarctica for icy hot for the soul. Like,
That show has us all planning to go to Antarctica now.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Now we all are planning to go to Antarctica for a couple days.
Wait for the Hello Harem podcast in Antarctica.
Live in Antarctica.
December.
This is true, by the way, too. We're not just memeing. We are
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
planning to go to Antarctica.
Like next year, 2021.
Yeah, hopefully.
oh god,
This is a real plan. Have fun.
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, we will. We're gonna see pengies and
Pangies.
Wow.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay, so I was looking at shows that like made me make fat tears.
yeah.
And I looked at my list and I was like, oh, man, I can't really think. When I looked over at Alex's list and I saw one show that made me fucking come
I
cry.
know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, so backstory, a couple months back, I watched The Twins' House, and I was sitting there, and I decided I was going to binge the entirety of this delightful little program called Toradora.
Ooh.
And I binged it, and it doesn't end sad. So for those of you that are like, why'd you cry? It doesn't make sense, but why I cried is because at the end of the episode, there's like a couple, like there's like after credits where there's a whole nother scene that resolves the saddest part of the show and makes it a happy ending, but I didn't watch that. So I called Alec, so I texted him in the group chat, like, guys, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Like all this sad shit. And then Alex calls me, he's like, dude, are you okay? Like, do I need to call someone? Like, you're at my house. And I was like, fucking Toradora, this is sad, and I don't want to, and all this shit. And then Alex was like, did you watch after the credits? And I'm like, after the what? and so I went back and I watched the after credits and I called him back. I was like, I'm good. It was great. Great show. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm all good.
That made me sad for the reasons it didn't need to.
That show made me sad, not only for that reason, but there was a lot of things in the show that made me sad, too.
There were a lot of things in the show
Mhm.
that made me sad.
It wasn't really sad. It was just emotional.
Yeah. Yes. Emotional is the proper word. I wouldn't say sad.
No.
Because nothing really super sad happens. I mean, it's kind of sad when that one dude dyes his hair. He looks fucking ugly. I thought,
He looks-
dude, he
that's
looks horrible.
sad.
He looks horrible blonde like that. he's a train wreck with blonde hair. But that was like the saddest moment. Everything else was very emotional.
Dude, you fucking got him.
I love you, buddy.
Oh, oh, that's painful. Just keep the hat on.
Captain's hat's going back on.
Oof, man.
One show that I think everyone in this room can agree on that totally just bends you over and gives you the sad.
Wait. Okay, wait. So I said big, fat, sad. Anthony said bends you over and gives you sad. From this point on, when you're describing a show, you have to make it a sexual metaphor using sad. That's the new Hello Harem rule. Go ahead, Thorpe.
K-On! And the K-On! movie.
It just ends. It just ends.
I've never been more sad about idiots graduating high school than watching.
Are you tearing
K-On!
up right now?
No, I just
No, I know.
I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm really tired. The movie. The funny story is, we were all. Shut the fuck up, you stupid dog.
I woke up early.
All right, Anthony, let's hear it. Come on, lay it on us.
I had been like we all planned on watching the K-On! Movie, and I'd been kind of badgering like the rest of the guys about it. I'm like, hey, can we watch the K-On! Movie, please?
Anthony was out back digging for mushrooms, badger.
So we end up watching the K-On! Movie one night, and we're having a good time with it. And then like fwa time starts. We pause it. We're like, dude, we can't cry in front of the boys. It's okay. And they go on their trip, and more fwa time plays, except live in London, which was epic.
Fwa time live in London.
So we're like, fuck, can't cry in front of the boys. And then the ending happens. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna cry in front of the boys. It hits so hard.
Saved by the chum.
The chum? What's the chum?
I think the movie was really, really good.
It was solid.
I think it was.
awesome.
I think it's.
It was epic.
I don't know. I don't even know how other people compare it. I would say it's underrated.
I love sushi.
I like sushi.
I like sushi.
I think it's underrated because I feel like a lot of people just watch the show and they don't further their education when it comes to the movies. I feel like that's with all animes, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody misses out on the movies.
There's a lot I don't even realize have movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like Violet Evergarden. Say that's 2 movies.
I think
it just has one.
I've only known of one, and even like I heard of the first one. Like when Luke watched it, I didn't even know there was a movie.
Like we're all huge Love Live fans, but there's a Love Live movie.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah, and I haven't seen it yet.
know that either.
Yeah, I want to watch it with the boys. Love Live.
Am I gonna fucking cry?
They
Because
go to
I cried in Love Live too.
They go to America, I think.
What?
You didn't
Yeah.
cry? Oh, dude, Jay, what?
Love Live made you cry?
We're gonna back
Yeah,
it up.
dude.
We woo. You didn't? Did you cry during Love Live?
I guarantee Luke did not cry during Love Live.
I didn't cry, but I was sad.
You're sad.
All right, Luke
Did the
felt
tear
it.
ducts start to come?
I felt. Yeah, my tear ducts got edged a little bit.
You were just teasing the old
There was
tear duct.
a little trimming up there. They were feeling little sensitive, emotional
Right.
tingling up there. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. You know.
What happened to us?
Did your tear ducts start to come? Did they come?
No, they were edged a little bit. They had like I blue balled my ear ducts.
Ear ducts? Oh God, Luke's about to ear come.
How do you even do that?
Does farting mean it's ass come?
That shit, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna butt come.
Anyway, can we go back?
Yeah. Let's go back. Okay, Luca.
Now that we're past the edging.
Where were we? Luke?
Okay,
we were at Love Live movie.
yeah,
We were at the
we were at
Love Live. Luke.
3 of the 4 people here felt the sad.
Uh-huh.
Jay, did you feel the sad, or did you
No.
just not cry? You didn't feel sad at all.
Not really.
What about when Katori almost left?
I mean,
That made me
That was
cry.
a bummer, but I didn't feel sad because I knew she wasn't gonna go anywhere.
I mean, I did too, but Katori's the best.
Not even that. It's just like the way when the show ends, the third years are leaving.
Yeah.
It all kind of like resolves itself. I'm like, fuck, this is hitting hard.
It's one of those shows where you don't want it to end
It's
at
the
all.
K-On effect.
It's the K-On
I
effect.
mean, I thought the ending was nice. I wasn't like upset about it.
I'm not saying I was upset. I was just like, damn, this was a good show.
Yeah, it's like I want more Love Live, School Idol Project. Thank God I had Sunshine next, and thank God we have Nichigasaki now.
Praying to God, thanking him for the anime girls.
Thanking him for the
Arigato,
dancing.
kami-san.
Thank you, God, for the dancing lesbians I am about to watch.
Itadakimasu.
Can I just bring? No, we'll
Eat it.
save it for next time.
Eating is reverse mouth cum.
Mine was a top 3 tie. So I think that the top 3 that prolapsed my happy anus with sadness.
My happy anus was sad. God, we are going somewhere tonight.
Yeah, man.
Hell.
All right, let's just get the titles rolling. Let's go.
Clanid, Plastic Memories, and Violet Evergarden.
Violet Evergarden was unfortunate
What episode was
in a
it?
good way. 10
It was 10.
with the mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
10.
my God.
No,
that's
it was
fucking-
10.
That was brutal.
That's it. That was one of
It
the
was
toughest things I've ever seen. In
10 or
anime.
11, and that hurt.
In any form of media that I've watched, that was one of the hardest things I had to watch.
It hurt.
Yeah, like animate movies, real 3D, 2D,
Like,
1D. I
I
don't give a
think-
shit.
The only reason I would say Violet Evergarden is one of the saddest things I've ever seen is because it was too real.
It
Everything
really-
that happened was too real, like
Yeah,
a possibility.
There was nothing about it that was like
Out of the ordinary.
out of the ordinary or like fake. I mean, she had fucking metal robot hands, and she was a
okay,
war criminal.
Think about
but
it. Think about it like this.
She wasn't a
We have-
criminal. She was.
We have prosthetic arms. Where do you think we get that technology? Aliens?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't have a point anymore.
I
to
mean,
it.
that was like the only, other than the fact that the show was fucking animated.
It was the only other sci-fi thing in the show is that she had
Yeah.
fucking robot arms.
Yeah, everything else is super plausible.
Steam-powered robot arms.
Like-
Epic.
It was just episode 10 sucked a lot.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Steam powered?
her hands are.
Yeah, don't you remember she would turn the knob and Steve would come out of them?
To have it.
Oh,
means
yeah.
She's got to have like some kind of boiler. That what? How?
She's so gorgeous looking that it's hot.
And boilers need fuel,
Yeah, the fuel is love.
and she has to refill the water.
The fuel is the friends Violet made along the way.
And the water is the love that they gave her.
Ah, fuck. Is Steam Power the One Piece?
Hold on,
Oh,
Jay,
shit, I'm being myself
Jonathan,
sad.
Jonathan
Real
Semrau.
Romanesque.
Jonathan-
Steam power is the friends we made along the way.
Jonathan
it's
Semrau.
merchandise.
Tippy tippy.
What are you watching next? That's not an airing show. What do you plan to watch next?
Finish Sunshine.
I was like between Bow Fury and Sweetness and Lightning, but yeah, it's probably one of those two.
First you have to do Sunshine.
That wasn't a part of our deal.
Yeah, it was.
You just
I said Love Live, School Idol
you
Project, and
said Love
Sunshine.
Live.
No, he said both.
I said both.
Run the clip back.
It's literally recorded.
Run the clip back.
Oh, I can't right now,
Jeez.
but I will after the podcast.
And
But
I'm gonna.
I
do,
watched.
I'm gonna do
I've-
2 reactions right now just for when you run the clip back. Shit. One more second.
'Kay.
Oh fuck. Yeah. See, I was right.
Okay, but anyway, you need to watch Violet Evergarden when you finish
I knew he was gonna say that.
Sunshine, Sweetness and Lightning, or Bow Fury. Like you have to, because you'll.
Isn't Sunshine like fucking long?
Same
No,
amount
it's the
as
same as
Idol Project.
School Idol Project.
How many is that?
24.
Uh,
It's normal length. It's like
Except
12
you
and
get-
24.
He watched 224
that's
episodes.
and I'm still
seasons?
keeping up with Fire Force.
Yeah,
Fire Force isn't even
that's
done yet.
So much.
You get Ruby. I don't know what else
Yeah,
to say.
dude, I seriously
Ruby.
don't know how you haven't
Ruby.
watched it simply because Ruby.
Yes,
I don't
Ruby.
know. 'cause
Yes,
I've got
Wooby.
other shows I want to watch.
That Blood
Yeah,
Pact.
but dude, Blood Pact.
I know.
You
getting
have to
there.
do it.
I'm
You
getting
have to.
The fucking a 2-series Blood Pack was a bit of a kick to the cum, dude.
You gave him a
No
2
way.
season Blood Pact, and they're the same exact length for both.
2 series.
Y'all just nuts.
That's fair. Yeah, that's 48 episodes, but you still need to watch it.
They're both 48 episode blood packs. It's completely fair.
So who's
Oh, they
making
are.
my like 67 episode blood pack with Railgun? And he
I want to
takers,
watch,
let's
dude.
go.
Okay, I want to watch that anyway. I'm not.
I
want to
watch it
pack,
anyway.
But I
Dude,
wanna watch it.
Railgun is so fucking
I
good.
want to
wanna
watch
watch it,
Railgun.
yeah.
I don't have any 67 episode animes to trade you.
Yeah.
10 out of
dude.
10. 10 out of
I do.
10.
Railgun's-
Railgun is
Railgun's,
such a 10 out of
One
10.
of my top favorite shows.
Honey-sama.
But getting back to the sad. Actually, you guys
Let's move on to shows that changed you, like that made you feel different.
No, I want to take it. I
Wait,
want to
no,
start.
I know which one.
No, you're gonna. I know what you're thinking.
Let Jay go first.
I
Let Jay go
know
first.
what he's thinking, but my answer will be different.
I
Well,
bet
then-
it's not.
I guarantee it is.
What do you think I'm thinking? 3,
2,
2, 1.
Darling
Bunny
in
Girl
the Franxx.
Senpai. Whoa.
Oh,
Mildly on the right track.
I knew he was. Okay, who wants to go first? Can we play tic tac
Let's do
toe?
Thorpe go.
Okay. Tic-tac.
Junk.
What if Thorpe whipped out a checkerboard? We were like checkers to see who goes first.
No, we play chess.
No. This is
We
an anime
play
podcast.
chess.
We play shogi.
Yeah. Shogi.
Dude, I play lily pads.
What?
Maybe I'll be Tracer.
I'm already Tracer.
All right.
I'm
gonna-
going whole hog. All right, Thorpe, go ahead.
Anyway,
Anthony said Darling in the Franxx, correct?
Yes. It would be Bunny Girl Senpai because
For you?
no, but it's up there. So I'm going to recant what I said about Bunny Girl Senpai. It was a
Okay.
great show. It's on my list of like sad shows, but these two made a good point where there wasn't anything inherently sad about Bunny Girl Senpai. It was just like one of those shows where emotionally it just kind of kicked me in the ass, you know? But it is my second favorite show of all time. Now, Darling in the Franxx is my first favorite show. Opinions on the ending aside, I know it sucked dick.
Yeah.
But
It's not an opinion, that's a fact.
okay, facts aside, that is a fact, 100%. Ending sucked balls. That show, like, literally changed me. So I was fairly fresh into anime when I watched that, and I just finished it, and I was like feeling like depressed every day. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So I was googling things. It's like, you could have cancer. You're probably dying. I'm like, well, this doesn't seem right. So we went up to.
Something's not ringing a bell here.
You could have cancer, you'd be dying. Nah, I don't think so.
I'm built different.
I can't get cancer, doctor. I'm built different.
Ah, fuck. This gets built different.
All right. Bippity boppity, your cancer's cured.
All right, kid, you can get the fuck out of here then. My job's done.
Hey, give me my money.
Don't you forget about me. So he walks out of the hospital, and then the cancer takes him as he walks and just drops to the floor.
It's like that scene from The Green Mile, and like
John Coffey.
he grabs him by the neck
Yeah.
and like
Oh.
absorbs the cancer and spits out
Oh,
his
yeah.
mouth.
It's John Coffey.
Coffee.
My name's John Coffey.
All right, back to your cancer.
Anyway,
My favorite drink. My favorite drink is green tea. Okay, we're done.
we had band practice that night, or a night that week, and I went up. I was up there a little early, and Alex was up there. I'm like, "Hey," he's like, "What?" I'm like, "After watching Darling in the Franxx, I'm like, do you feel more emotionally fucked?" He was like, "Uh-huh." I'm like, "I saw a dog today, and I wanted to cry. Like that's never happened to me before. Is something wrong?" He's like, "Uh-uh." I'm like, "Okay, just checking to make sure I'm not like dying."
So what you're saying is that this show spread your emotion cheeks and blew up your sad hole.
Dude, it was like the A-bomb.
It gave him an
emotion
emotional
cheeks.
enema.
It spread his emotion cheeks and blew out his sad hole.
I like that Alex's impersonation of Anthony is just Sylvester Stallone, and Anthony's impression of Alex is just a caveman that goes, oh, oh, oh.
Have you seen
Alex, do
He
your
looks like a
impression of
caveman.
Anthony again. That's always a crowd pleaser.
Who, me? Yeah, so anyway, when I watched Darling in the Franxx, I saw this dog, right? No, but I completely agree with Anthony. I've seen Darling in the Franxx 4 times. Every single time, there's been like a 4, 6, 9. But every time I've watched this show, it gives me like a 2-week just shit. Like everything is horrible.
That's a long fucking
That's
shit.
a long shit,
You
dude.
know, it's so wrong.
He's got so many like in the middle shit flushes.
But
He's got a courtesy flush 14 times.
every time I watch the show, it's just 2 weeks of like I just don't feel right, and it's always 2 weeks. I'm like, oh man, this sucks dick. So, like after 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, things are starting to just go back to normal, and I can say that because I've seen the show 4 times, so I know it's gonna come and happen. Dude,
nobody even made a joke there. You just laughed at cum on your own.
I'm just trying to tiptoe around every single word I say now.
Nobody giggled. Nobody smiled. He said cum and made himself laugh.
Oh God, that is sad.
We have reached the comedic levels of 3rd graders. I'm glad we resorted back to toilet and dick humor. That's
Yeah,
Pee-pee.
but Darling in the Franxx makes you feel like shit after you watch it.
Yeah, so that's really all I had to say about that. Jay, you, I don't know if your answer was Bunny Girl Senpai, but a show that you felt changed you.
I want Luke to go next.
Okay, Luke, a show that you felt emotionally changed you.
Go ahead, Luke. Tell us about it.
I meant after Jonathan.
Can we let Jonathan go first?
I meant after
Because
him.
I didn't. What? Just like.
Like,
Luke's bullet point.
My bullet point will explain how I have my answer after Jacob.
Okay, Jay, go on.
All right,
sure
Jay.
you don't want to go first. You want that rubble? Neil, you
The
got any?
talking rubble.
I mean, fuck's sake.
The crowd's waiting, man. Come
This
on.
is twice this podcast.
Oh, it's blonde hair and now this.
He also brought up the fact that you don't watch anime.
I mean,
Alex is on a
that's
roll.
whatever. Like
every day.
Alex talking about how I don't watch anime is like me talking about how he fucks horses. Like, it's
So
the same.
we're on a new.
Yeah,
we're
this
level.
this playing field level. All right. Shows that changed me emotionally. I said Bunny Girl Senpai because that's what you said.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were going to say. And although that show did change me as a person, and it was a very emotional show, that's not the show I was going to say because we touch on that show every so often anyway. And one that we don't touch on much is Girls' Last Tour. That show makes you feel a certain kind of way. And it's not like you're walking away after watching it and you're thinking like, "Oh my God, that was the saddest ending in the world." Oh fuck! Like, you don't walk away thinking like I just got the sadness sucked down in my cum jar. Like you walk away and you're thinking like, "What's that?"
Wouldn't that be your balls?
Yeah. So like, no, you walk away and you're like, that show was just different somehow, and I don't know how. It's like it was emotionally draining on a way that I don't know how to explain because it had sad undertones, but it's not like it was ever really sad, you know? And emotionally that really kind of did something to me, especially after binging the whole thing. It was not a bummer, but it definitely wasn't a happy show.
I would say that the whole point of the show is existentialism, how nothing is permanent and we're all here for a moment in time, and that's kind of the whole point of the show.
Mhm.
And with a premise like that, it's definitely you just feel empty, and especially with
Yeah.
an ending of just nihilistic existentialism.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right,
Just us left.
word it. That's it. Nobody else.
They met 2 people
And
the
they're
entire
dead.
show. Yeah, and chances are they are dead.
Yeah,
No,
because they said
They are. They
Yeah.
said
They're
that
dead.
they're
they
the
said
last
you're
two.
the last two alive.
So they're dead,
Yeah.
Yes,
and you just have these girls.
trying to make it to the
Vibrant. You
top
know-
floor.
You know what scene kind of like hit home really hard?
The beer scene.
Okay, you know what 2 scenes hit home
The rain
really-
scene.
Okay, you know what 3
Okay,
hit
I
home
wanna hear-
really
I wanna-
hard?
Biscuit making scene.
Okay,
What?
every scene hit home really hard, but one that kind of really caught my eye was they found that giant robot that was collapsed into the building, and they go inside, and they're just 2 girls vibing around. Of course, they're gonna fuck around. There's nothing to do in this world. It's all destroyed anyway. So one of them pressing buttons, and this laser just shoots and just annihilates all this shit in front of it and starts a fire, and it kind of gives them like a flashback to like how these things were constructed and what they were used for. So you really think like Well, they literally just pressed a button and they're fucking around, and this thing has the power to just wipe out everything, and that's what it did. Like, they are the last 2 people because of things like this. And I'm like, fuck, it hit. And then the one girl got mad at her, and it like dawned on them what they did and the power that thing had. And it just hit really, really hard.
Mm-hmm. I think another scene that really hit hard was when they were in that apartment. When they were just sitting on the balcony, like
Thinking
imagine
about like their own.
Yeah, they're like, I want
Oh,
cabinets filled
God.
with food. I was like, dude,
That one broke me.
that one was really tough because it's like you want all these things, but they can't have them. They never will, ever, 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 ever again.
There was this like, there was like 2 scenes that like made me really really sad. That one was one of them, and the other one was the scene where they were drinking beer and having a good time, and that made me really happy. But thinking about it now, that scene is really fucked and really sad because like they're having a good time and they're like sharing drinks and enjoying each other's company and stuff, and like they're like like they had a lot of fun there, but you never really see them have that much of a good time ever throughout the show. And I think like every weekend I get to come and hang out with you guys and we have a good time and we just vibe like that. And they don't really get to do that because they have to survive. And it's really kind of fucked if you think about it. Like, that's probably the most fun they'd had in a while and shit like that. It's fucked. And imagine being like the only 2 people in a city that size that is multi-tiered. That would be terrifying. Because there's nothing there. There's nothing but mushrooms.
I mean, the hardest thing to comprehend is like they're on this journey, but there's no end. Like what they were trying to get to the top, correct?
Yep.
What happens when they get to the top?
They were hoping there were people up there.
Now they don't. I think one of the one really cool point of this show though is when right at the end when the alien thing tells them like you were the last 2, they just continue forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very powerful scene because a lot of people just quit. I know a lot of people in their specific position would just be like, well, fuck it. Let's just die here. We're the only 2 people left on Earth. There's nothing ahead of us, and we know that. So there's no point in us moving forward, but they just move forward.
They just vibe on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mushroom alien cats were like
The mushroom alien cats.
yeah, they were like, you're the last 2 people. And that was like
Can you imagine
No.
having to swallow that pill?
That a
No.
mushroom alien cat god told you?
That you're the last 2 people on Earth?
Well, because at that point it's just like, I mean, like, yeah, you only have 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
You have 3 actually. So like option 1 is like what you said, like, oh, fuck it, kill me, let me die. Option 2 is like, no fucking way, why should I believe you? You're a mushroom cat.
God.
So like deny it.
Come
Or like option 3, which is what they chose, was like, we're the last 2. Might as well enjoy our time together. Like
Mhm.
I think that's really it. And that's so like I'm not in the like we'll never be in that position.
No.
So like
That's what you think.
I mean, God forbid, dude. That would
yeah,
be insane.
that'd be horrible.
That'd be insane.
Like you would like like snap
Yeah.
like, right there. That's
yeah.
it.
Like, I know there's hard asses that would be like, yeah, dude, I'm built
No.
different.
You guys are the last 2 alive. I don't believe it. I'm just built different.
But, like, dude, I think under that situation, 'cause you're not even really under stress. You just have to survive. They have rations and stuff. So it's like you at least know you're going to live for a little bit. But just knowing that,
You're going to die soon.
Well,
not even necessarily soon. It's just, I forget where I was last time.
Pause.
We took a quick commercial break, but we're back. I forget what I was saying. It was about Girls Last Tour.
There was one more scene.
Oh, one more scene
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to talk about.
So there was one more scene that I think was the most impactful in the entire show because it basically told the whole story. It's episode 12 when they're in that submarine and they start finding all the pictures that was on the camera they had of like the past life. That was fucked.
That was so sad.
That was such a powerful scene.
You know, the whole camera in general, like the piece of equipment itself was kind of a big deal. That one dude gave it to him, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just walking around. There's no one around, and they have this camera, and they're like, just taking pictures of everything, and one of them gets the idea. It's like, hey, let's take a picture of like each other smiling and shit. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, no one's gonna see this. It's not going anywhere. They're just doing it. I don't know. Maybe in the hopes of being able to go back on that time and remember it. But I don't know. That whole camera, the camera was a great and very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Important storytelling device.
Not important. Just something that makes you think, like, fuck. It's like a cavern. It was just deep as fuck.
Just like my ass.
Yeah,
It was for such a small item, it played a very, very impactful role on the show. I think it really helped bring home the loneliness that they had to face.
Carried a lot of weight.
It carried a lot of weight.
You know those lockers too.
Oh yeah, the graves.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was insane. That scene was crazy.
Oh, yeah, that was sad. Very sad.
Yeah, that whole show, it hit different.
It really did.
Really hit different.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's an easy 10 out of 10.
Oh, for sure.
It's not one you're gonna bawl your eyes out to, but it'll make you think differently. I think it really will make you
Probably
think.
have an existential crisis, maybe.
It'll
I mean,
make
you
say,
might, dude. I went to bed feeling weird that night. I felt real
We
weird.
all talked about it. We're like, huh.
Don't
So-
feel good.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you do not feel good.
I feel sick.
I feel sick just talking about it now. Honestly,
Um,
I don't feel good.
one of the worst treasures I got from that show was the song of the raindrops.
Oh, love that song.
A beautiful a cappella song sung by the voice actors. Man, that song is so good but so sad.
You know, we did get one really awesome thing out of the show, though. That was awesome. That was fun.
And the cat statues.
Fuck those
Cat
things.
statues were weird.
I did not like them. They were really good for building atmosphere, though.
Yeah,
I'll admit it.
Fantastic.
That show had such a good atmosphere.
The atmosphere building in that show was amazing. The
I-
background art.
I think they did a great job of like conveying the scale of where they were, especially since the scale was so massive and making the two people there feel so small.
Yeah, it did help show that they were so young. They were still children just by seeing the background.
Oh, yeah.
How small they were compared to everything.
Oh, the scene that made me like appreciate the scale of that show so much was when they were walking along the pipe trying to. Find
Oh,
the food
dude, that was
factory,
that was
the ration
crazy.
factory.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
to the ration factory. That was after they met the pilot, right?
Yeah, shit went
She
south.
zooped.
in her airplane.
We all saw that one coming, though.
I was
like,
the
didn't.
only person
I
that
did
was like,
not.
"No, dude, she'll live. She'll
I
live.
didn't think that was
No,
gonna
she'll be all
happen.
right."
She didn't die.
It'll be all good.
No,
Eventually.
but like,
I didn't think her plane
well,
would crash.
all right. So something like just as bad happened. She spends her whole fucking time on whatever this hellscape building this, and it just fucking fails. It's like she has nothing left. Everything she has is gone now.
Well, I think when she was falling, she said something to the effect of like, "It feels kind of good."
Yeah,
to
she
fail.
did say
Like, she
something
was-
similar to that.
Yeah, something like along the lines of like, "It feels good to
Yeah,
fail."
but we
and
know
have-
she's not
like,
going to
yeah.
build more planes.
No,
we know
she's
she's
done.
done. She's
She's
probably
done.
just going to sit there where she lands and dies.
You know what?
She probably did.
You know what shows I wish were more popular?
Hmm.
I mean, basically like shows like Girls Last Tour, but where the characters aren't necessarily the main drawing point. It's the story of the show. Another really good one with where the characters kind of look like Girls Last Tour's Made in Abyss. The atmosphere building is some of the best I've ever seen in any show. The soundtrack,
This show is so depressing.
the noise. I don't use the word depressing because I don't think it is.
I wouldn't call it sad.
I wouldn't call it.
I'd say it's depressing more than it is sad.
Does it give you the feeling of like Girls Last Tour?
No,
like-
no, not to
Not
the
to that
extent.
extent.
Because there's something Rico is looking for. There's an end goal.
She has an end goal, and whether that end goal actually exists or not is not known.
She's going in totally unaware of if it's real or not.
The thing that I would say it's depressing is that she is on a one-way trip to reach her goal. There's
so
she physically cannot
basically
come back.
the abyss has a curse, and the farther you go down, the harder it is to go up. Once you pass like the fourth or fifth layer, it's basically impossible for someone who's not a white whistle, which is basically like a professional, to go back up. What
Once
happens
you
is
reach the fourth layer,
yeah. So like
nobody's ever come back from the fifth
Mhm.
layer.
So like so you can go down fine, but when you go up, you start getting side effects. Like if you're in the first or second layer, you like throw up when you reach the surface.
You get extreme nausea.
Extreme nausea. And then when you're in like the fourth layer, you start like bleeding out your eyes and mouth. You're extremely sick. It's
You
like
have
all these
internal
side
bleeding.
effects.
It's awful.
So it's like impossible to go up.
I think the third floor you get hallucinations and
Yeah.
dizziness.
So the sad part of this show, I guess, is she went down there knowing it's basically a suicide trip. So yeah, I think that's probably one of the main reasons why these two shows aren't so popular. Is because the people don't, they look too much at the characters themselves and looks as opposed to the whole picture. I think it's a shame. These two shows need more attention. Luke?
I agree. So for shows that changed me, my bullet point is literally IDFK man, Love Live, because I didn't know what to put for this. And I've been kind of between a few. One is Your Lie in April, because I love that the theme of the show is depression. Another one was Asteroid in Love, just because it's a love story, and I love those.
I loved Asteroid in
And
Love.
the other one is Ancient Magus's Bride, actually.
What'd that do for you?
I just love the whole idea that it's Chisei fighting for her life, even though she doesn't have a reason to live. I think that's I really like resonated with a lot of that show. It was that she just doesn't have a reason to live, and then she found I'm blanking on his name.
Is it
I
Skull Man,
forget
Horse
Skull
Man?
Man.
Why can I not
Skull
remember his
Horse
name?
Man. I forget his name too.
Oh,
Frank.
fuck.
No, it's not. You're gonna start putting weird ideas in my head now.
Frank.
You're gonna start putting weird
Stefano.
ideas in my head.
Oh my
I
god!
mean, we have a
know it.
Glenn, so Frank's not that
Glenn, yeah.
fucking far off.
I haven't seen any of the three shows Luke just named, so
They're all bops. and
They're
a
all
half.
bops. The reason I put Your Lie in April is because the whole entire idea of it is the main character is going through depression, and it's like a visual representation and artistic representation of the feelings of depression.
Mm.
So it starts off with, it's not really a spoiler. His mom dies.
No, because they
Because they say it like
on.
7 different times.
Yeah.
I won't like bring up the actual spoiler.
yeah,
at
I
the
know
end,
it.
But
I know.
you know it, but I'm not gonna bring it up. And he stops being able to hear the piano music that he plays, and
And
it's
he's like a prodigy. He's like unbelievable at piano.
so it's about how he just can't hear the music, but he still keeps trying to play, even though he physically can't, and it's because he's stuck in a depression where, because he's so depressed, he can't hear the music. And it's kind of like just an artistic representation of how music is related to his overcoming depression.
Boy, knowing how that show ends, it just seems like a pile of shit is stacked upon you every 12,
Straight up.
Every
for 12 straight
episode.
episodes. It's like, oh, here's some more.
I mean, there's
oh,
even-
you want some more? Take it.
There's even like a character in there that just gets totally like blown over.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, it's really just a burning pile of garbage. Like, it's a great show.
It is.
But like, it's just
The
there's one thing
feelings-
after it.
the
Yeah.
feelings you get.
feelings-
It's the equivalent of just feeling a
Yeah,
burning
it's like
trash fire.
it's like an Iraq War burn pit. It's just bad.
Whoa.
Dude, that's just how it leaves you, man. It really does. It's tough.
But with Ancient Magus's Bride, it's a lot about how Chisei was abandoned as a child, and her mother ended up killing herself because she couldn't just deal with what was going on in her lives. And then Chisei meets Elias,
Elias, that's his name.
who buys her and tries to train her as a slave baggy, primarily for his own personal gain, because she has such high, tremendous, and magical power, and just because he wants to see if he can help her to live and be the first slave baggy to ever live. And so it's just this adventure of the two of them, and emotions end up growing, and it's honestly beautiful.
It is.
It looks
like
like a good show.
Elias is a child.
I like the OP.
Yeah, basically.
Elias, the LP bops.
It's just the whole show. You just sit there and you feel it's such a feel good just adventure of
Yeah, there's not really anything super sad that happens in it. I think it's in a way empowering.
how many like keywords can I hit with strong female protagonist, empowerment, women's rights,
Subscribe, like for more content.
comment,
Smash the like button. It really helps me
Patreon.
out.
ring the bell, Patreon.
Entrepreneur.
Speaking of
Motivation.
entrepreneur,
What?
speaking of entrepreneur,
I don't know what you're talking about. But
He's done it for every single fucking episode, and I've set him up for the second
I
time.
don't know what he means by entrepreneur, because Hungry Man is not about entrepreneurs. Hungry Man is not about the big business. Hungry Man is about feeding the working man. It's not about the money. It's not about the fame. Hungry Man is only here to give you what you ask for. Hungry Man, my name is Jonathan Semrau. I have been a longtime fan, and I am 1/4 of the Hello Harem Podcast. And I would like to extend my hand graciously to you and ask for support financially towards our current endeavors as a podcast and reputable anime news source. If you could send us an email and money at helloharempodcast@gmail.com, we would very much appreciate you. I believe in you, Hungry Man. Thank you for believing in me. This has been Jonathan Semrau with the Hello Harem Podcast. Luke?
With online ordering picking up with the holiday season coming around, Honey can help save you money on your checkouts, especially coming up with Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So wait for code Hello Harem Podcast if they ever hit us back at helloharempodcast@gmail.com.
And remember,
Honey can save you money.
All right.
We're going to the big times, boys.
Yeah. I think
That's how you do it.
that's where we call it for the day. I think we end it on an ad.
End it on a.
I don't think we do that. That's how we
You know what?
lose.
That's a dick move. I'm here for it. Thank you for watching the Hello Harem
Alright, I'll
Podcast.
say my shit, but
Okay.
anyway. Unfortunately, that's about all the time we have left for today. It was a little bit of a shorter episode, but that's all right. We'll get you guys next week. Thank you always for listening and watching on YouTube. We appreciate you guys' support, getting us to 23 subscribers. How about that, boys?
Big.
Wow.
Yeah.
200.
We're
Big,
almost at the
thank
big
you.
time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, all the other
We're
anime
almost at 1 million.
Dude, wait till we get that check mark next to our names on YouTube.
I'd nut.
We get fucking verified.
Yeah, wait till we get verified.
Yeah, we get the nut.
I would actually pop off if we
Yeah.
got verified on
Yeah,
YouTube.
nuts.
Nut.
Anyway, all you other anime podcasts, you better watch your back. The Harem's coming for you.
Yeah, we got 23 subscribers.
23.
What's fucking?
The big-
23 subscribers and
2-3.
horny to our names.
All right. Well, that's about all we have time for today, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching and listening. Email us at helloharempodcast@gmail.com for any
Yeah.
questions, concerns, or comments, or feet pics. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week. That's it.